Well, we have heard the testimony of Diddy's Jane Doe. And now, who has entered the chat? None other than Young Miami. And how she has entered this chat. I tell you, this lady, Jane Doe, she has shown that she does not have any type of likability for Young Miami. She is jealous of Young Miami. And y'all, this showed this lady in another light. Yes, it did. So she found out about Young Miami. I'd say about, they say, 6 to 12 months after dating Diddy or getting with Diddy. Okay, and we know prior to that she was doing what she was doing. She was doing her thing with Diddy, okay? They were having these what they call hotel nights, which, we all know as the F-offs, okay? They were called hotel nights, and we know, we've heard testimony of her being put with at least two men that she said smelled horribly wrong, okay? So wrong until she refused, okay? She refused, okay? Get it? You all hear that? She refused that. She said it was just something about the way they looked and something about the way they smell. So, she was doing all this. And prior to that, she had been having these hotel nights with men that had been set up for her, and she was going along with it. And she was doing things that she said made Diddy happy. Okay, she was doing these things, she said, to keep him interested and keep him enticed. This is what she testified to on the stand. She was doing all these things for him. Okay, now keep that in mind. She's doing these things for him. However, when she finds out about Young Miami, okay, it's another story altogether, y'all. She saw him on his yacht with his family and Young Miami. She testified in court that yes, there she was. He asked me to spend time with him, but yet she looks up and there she was. There she was is Young Miami, y'all. That's who she's talking about. And then they get into the testimony about the fact that he had bought Young Miami this bag, this bag. And she said, in fact, they asked her, didn't he buy you a bag? A bodega bag? And she's like, yeah. And they're like, well, how much did it cost? And y'all, this is something that sent into a whirlwind, and the judge had to say to her, answer the question. She said, how much does my body cost? Okay? All right. So, girl, you're just now asking this? You did all this to please this man, but soon as you see there's another woman on the scene that he is spending time with in public, now, oh, it ain't about pleasing him so much now, is it? Because look, you were in this for what you were in it for, okay? Young Miami, she's out there in public with him. She's doing things in public with him. This girl, Jane Doe, cannot say that. Diddy did not bring her in public, okay? There was a furious disdain she had for Young Miami because she really wanted what she saw Young Miami had. She was seen with Diddy in public. She was seen with, I would say, a more expensive bag than this girl got. And y'all, look at it. So it came down to the money, okay? For the love of money, y'all. For the love of money. Look, nothing to be taken away from the fact that she decided to do what she wanted to do with Diddy, but this was for the love of money. Now, horn in on the fact that she said she was doing all this to please him, to entice him, but you gotta look at other factors in here. She wanted her bills paid. She wanted the expensive gifts that Young Miami had, okay? Let's keep it real now. And then that's what comes forth later on in the trial. It comes forth. Diddy is paying for this for her. He is paying for that for her, because if it was all about keeping him interested and enticed, then yeah, so you saw him in public with Young Miami, but you would have still continued on to try to keep him interested and enticed if it was all about doing that for him. Okay? Now, y'all, this led to a what they call knockdown, drag out, because when she finally got in the presence of Diddy after seeing that situation with him out there with Young Miami, y'all, you've heard it. She pushed his head into a marble table, a marble something, y'all. Yes, she did. And what did she do? She ran like lightning out of there, because then that's when she tells them about how, well, Diddy, she ran and locked herself in one of the rooms. He kicked down that door. Then she ran and locked herself in another room. Oh, he kicked down that door. But y'all, look, she initiated this part of the physical because she was jealous of Young Miami and how she perceived he treated Young Miami better than he treated her. Okay? So just look at it. Come on, look at it. And y'all, it ain't taking away anything from what Diddy has done, but this girl, she has shown a whole new side. Yes, she has. In spite of all the crying that sent people in such a mode of, oh my goodness, oh, she sounds, oh, so sad. In spite of all that, there was another side that we saw. And when it came to another woman, that side showed itself. Oh, well, talk later.